Catherine Palace. February 7th, 2020. This is Sergey Baklikov today together with Ken from California.
Hello.
The snow in St. Petersburg, not that much, but the protest already started. But it's good that actually 2/3 of the winter is already out. Today with Ken, we're now going to the town of Pushkin. It's only 26 kilometers from here, from the center of St. Petersburg, which is also known as a Tsar's settlement, Tsarskoye Selo, where it's located the Catherine Palace. Now just need to find the car-sharing car and we go.
All right, we found a rideshare car and we're going to Pushkin.
We are already in a town of Pushkin, but yet had to go to the very center of this, where is located the Catherine Palace. This is pretty nice city, especially it's great here in the summertime. Everything is green, a lot of little parks, and everywhere not a tall buildings at all. Even the Soviet buildings like that, there's only 5 floors. This is pretty good place to live in, but just maybe a little bit pain in the ass to go to St. Petersburg every day if you have a job there. Never jams here, never jams at all.
Some crazy Russian snow cleaning.
Parked the car. The ride was about $7. It would be way more expensive on taxi.
Not bad.
Now, already by walk, going to the palace. Catherine Palace. The Grand Catherine Palace. It's a former emperor's palace, the summer residence of Catherine I, Elizabeth, and Catherine II, also known as Catherine the Great. Just 26 kilometers south from the center of St. Petersburg, in its countryside town of Pushkin. The final look of the Catherine Palace, architected by Bartolommeo Rastrelli and constructed in 1756 in a so-called late Baroque or Russian Baroque style. Around the palace here is a huge Catherine Park where all visitors may walk as well. It was damaged big time during World War II, now mostly restores, but still they are working on restoration on many things. 325 meters palace where only for decoration of facade was used 100 kilogram of a pure gold.
And now let's get deep inside the royal Russian environment.
Oh, look, yeah, really no people, like almost no people compared to what it's usually. Friggin' coronavirus. 700 rubles for an adult ticket, no matter Russian or foreigner. This is about 11 bucks. And this is an overall ticket, not only for an amber room. So you're a Kurt Cobain and Nirvana fan?
Of course. How could you not be?
It's a real quality shoe covers, not just a plastic.
Yeah, not just plastic.
Yeah. Inside, in the center of Catherine Palace, is a grand hall, the place to meet for guests and balls. Enough of space as for tables, musicians, and the dancers.
So this is what's called an enfilade, a long hallway that goes all the way through the palace.
Yes, and all through the rooms. Dining rooms, bedrooms, working office rooms, picture galleries, and many more rooms dedicated to different subjects. After all, this is like the historical mix of the personal tastes of several Russian emperors who lived here, and just a trend of over 150 years from the moment the Catherine Palace was constructed to the revolution in 1917. Here is even the church in a palace, so that's why we saw the dome there outside of the Catherine Palace. But probably the most famous room here in Catherine Palace is an amber room. People are coming first of all to look at amber room, especially Chinese tourists. There is something special in amber for Chinese people, so hundreds of Chinese groups of people used to come there every day. It is made not easy for an individual people to get there. You could stay for hours, and yet not a fact that the queue will come. Your queue will come until the end of the day, especially in the summertime. But now, because of a frigging coronavirus, now all Chinese tourists is gone. It's unbelievable. Who would thought that one day they will just gone? I hate the lines, so now when recently I have found about it, I decided not to miss a chance, because sooner or later, but everything will get back to normal. Okay, dude, now we're getting inside of an amber room. That's why actually we came here today. So here we are, an amber room.
It's pretty impressive.
Yes.
It's really nice.
Awesome. Amazing, dude. It's actually now a unique chance to be in an amber room with almost nobody.
There's no one in here, yeah.
The original amber room that was here, the masterpiece of 18th century, was ripped off by Nazis in 1944 during the World War II. Still now it's unknown where it is located. Unique composition of panels, murals and decorations made exceptionally of an amber. The recreation of an amber room began in 1979 and was finished only in 2003. The masters was needs 24 years to recreate exactly the same amber room until the last millimeter. And now for a couple of minutes, but we were here absolutely alone in the whole amber room. That's unbelievable. Let me explain that just usually there's 100 people before the amber room, 100 people in amber room, and 100 people next to the amber room. We're speaking something. I can't believe that actually
It's not crowded.
we were taking an advantage
Yeah.
of coronavirus. The exit goes through souvenir shops. It's wide.
It's like it's a Disneyland
It's
or
wide.
something, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember Disney in Anaheim. By the way, I had a problem to find my car there, my rental car.
Oh yeah.
And if not that, alarm.
You're supposed to remember the Disney character where you park, like Mickey lot, Goofy lot.
I never knew that. And it's still bright in this city.
Yeah.
The days in St. Petersburg are getting longer and longer. 5 minutes every day, the day is getting longer. And it's more than, let's say, in my hometown of Ufa. There, the day is getting longer, only for 2 minutes every day.
I see. Because we're further north here.
Yes,
St. Petersburg,
it's a
yeah.
northern longitude. But same happens when the days are getting shorter. St. Petersburg getting darker way faster. Okay, one is really close.
Probably the one we took.
Okay, Nissan Qashqai. Let's book it.
I've noticed there's much more snow out here in the countryside of the St. Petersburg region than actually in the city center.
Only mostly such as smaller buildings and old style buildings.
Right.
And Pushkin Tsar's settlement, Tsarskoye Selo. It's pretty good. Like the town for living.
Yeah, it's a lot more like a suburban feel, yeah.
Most of the intersections don't even have the traffic lights.
Right, they're just uncontrolled intersections. It's
Never
yeah.
jams here. The pedestrians are in priority. As soon as somebody steps on zebra, the drivers are supposed to stop. No questions asked. 467 license plate. Actually, this is the same car as we came here.
No one took it.
It is still staying here. Good. I really like to sit in a car after me because I'm a big guy and I need a lot of space here. Most of times when I'm sitting in a car sharing cars after somebody way smaller, like I all the time need to make all of those improvements. Because I'm a big guy. Now just also need to become a big shot. Not only a big guy. Okay, now at home. Dudes, well that was I think a good day, you know, because we saw an amber room.
Empty amber room.
Empty amber room,
Yep.
yes. Got an advantage on those who are infected with coronavirus. And after all, we've got
Nice
a nice
dinner.
dinner.
Nice steak,
Yes,
yep.
nice steak.
Thank you for showing me.
Welcome, welcome
Thank
all
you
the
for
time.
showing me around, Sergey.
Okay, dudes, I hope that you enjoyed too. In the end,
Of
what?
course. Comment, like, subscribe.
You nailed it. Catherine Palace.